Hallo og velkommen til Norgesmesterskap i puslespill 2025. Vi er nå i gang med lagkonkurransen, og her har vi en spennende nyhet. For her er det et eksklusivt puslespill, så det er helt nytt. Ingen har sett det før, og det er av en lokale kunstner. And same as last time, I have Emilie with me for the commentating. And as I just said in Norwegian, we have an exclusive puzzle.
Exclusive. Let's take a look.
Competition.
Let's take a look. I mean, you can already see it on your screens, but let's take a closer look because I haven't seen it. Oh, ooh, I like it.
So this is called Norway, Karmøy, Haugesund.
Right.
This is like things you can see around the area here.
So it's like in the worlds we had the Valladolid.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Valladolid puzzle. It's like different.
I love it.
Different.
I love it.
What is it called in English? Særverdigheter.
Not helping me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you get the picture. It's local images, and this is from a local artist called Anita Meistad.
Yeah.
So, and we even have our logo on the side, so that's really cool.
Oh, like this. This is like all in.
So what do you think of the image?
Okay, I'm looking. I'm taking it all in. Why does it have a?
The Statue of Liberty.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys noticed this.
You said local.
Yeah. There is a
fitting?
Statue of Liberty on this puzzle because the copper used for the Statue of Liberty was collected at Karmøy in this place called Visnes. So we have like a miniature version of the statue at Visnes. So if you're here this weekend and you're like, oh, what should I see? Then you could stop by Visnes and look at our version of the Statue of Liberty. Because I'm not sure how many people are familiar with it, but I think it was the French that gifted it to the United States. But the copper is from Norway, so that's really fun. Yeah, and there's also a lot of different things like our beautiful beach, Okrasand.
Yeah, I heard you have plenty of
beautiful beach.
I mean, you live by the sea.
Yeah.
I was like stunned in the morning. I was like, wow.
It's like a 5-minute walk to that beach, so I'll try to drive you around for a tour, and then we can see the Statue of Liberty and the Okrasand.
It's so beautiful here.
Yeah. So it's very nice.
see.
So it's like the left side.
What are those?
Karmøy.
Cats or goats or?
Probably sheep.
This very small sheep.
Yeah, maybe those
like
are
the baby,
lambs.
the baby
it's
sheep.
probably lambs. Yeah.
All right, we have cute houses. I do agree with that. Boats,
So the left side is Karmøy and the right side is Haugesund. So that's it's made from some posters, like local posters, like Karmøy poster and Haugesund poster. And the artist, she kind of like mixed them together and like added a few new elements and mixed it up a bit. So
I'm taking all this in. I do have to point out, now being here, there's much more nature here than in this image, though. But obviously, this is like a collage of like the things you actually have, because everybody knows how the forest looks like. Because nobody likes that on a puzzle. So that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, a lot of like boats, and I think this is also very nice for teams to kind of split the all the sections and everything. Like we have two bodies of water that are different color. The buildings are different colors, but might be a little bit tricky to do because of so much windows going on. My only worry is like this green stuff, that it's a little bit over there. So it's just the little pieces. You're kind of like, where is it? What does this do? How is this happening? I kind of think somebody is going to be doing the sky as well. I think it's going to be so I'm not saying it's the fastest thing to do, but I love it when there is like the line of the bridge. It's just so satisfying to put those pieces in. Interesting flowers on the corner. Not sure what's the purpose of that. Is there some story to these flowers? All right.
I don't know, but
so like why they're in the sky?
We might be able to get the artist here eventually. I'm not sure if she's here or not today, but maybe she will show up.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Oh, she's here, so she will come eventually. So yeah. But yeah, I think the flowers are one of the elements that was added from the original posters. Yeah. And I have my time for this puzzle. Maybe I should wait to share it until Anita gets here. We can talk a bit more about it.
Yeah, I love all the different textures. Like there was like this rocky illustration and a little bit different kind of thing. Also now that I'm looking at the green, I can see that it's different texture. It has like a pattern on it in some places. There's a lot of fish going on over there. I'm not sure what is this, but it looks very fancy. Yeah, I'm kind of vibing for this puzzle.
Yeah, it was a really fun puzzle.
Was this the one that you had like options of different illustrations and you chose like one, or this was like this is what we're going for?
No, like this was kind of my vision. Like the Karmøy poster was like wherever we end up having Norwegian nationals, like this is the type of thing I want from the local place. And I didn't really think that we would be here for Norwegian nationals. So I was thinking like, oh, if we end up in, for example, Stavanger, I'll see if I can find someone to make this sort of image, like not necessarily the exact art style, but like the type of like collage with different elements, like the Valladolid puzzle.
Yeah, I
so
really love
the
that
Valladolid puzzle and Karmøy-plakaten was kind of my inspiration for like what I wanted, like the vision.
It almost feels like as a souvenir, like it's really like special when it's also like related to that place that you competed at.
Yeah, it's a fun souvenir, and also for the people who are from here, it's also really cool. Because it's not every day you see this type of image,
and it's exclusive.
Because it's not like a very big place. So like Oslo, you have probably loads of images from there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's exclusive. It's really cool. It might be in the stores eventually. I'm not sure what Ravensburger's plan is for like the distribution and like how much copies they are thinking of selling. But I think it will be available to buy maybe eventually.
I'm gonna turn off ours so there will be more space, or is there? Maybe there won't. We'll see. We're not the camera people, so this is always the issue. Like commentators can see the comments, and then camera people are somewhere.
Yeah, but right now we don't necessarily have any camera people. So we are just we have the three stationary. But I might join and do a little stroll around the tables
don't worry.
But
you
maybe
will
after
see.
we've talked to Anita a little bit.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like the thing is always like it's so hard. Like there's so many things that you want to go right in the very beginning to get the competition started. That's why we're also starting the audio a little bit later. So we just make sure, they get started, and then we focus on this, and then we do next year better. Yeah. That's how you do it.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Exactly.
It's always room for improvements. So can you turn the camera back on?
Yeah, let me put the camera on.
Okay.
And please maybe move this to yours so I'll be much more quiet.
Okay. So we are now joined by the artist. If we scoot a little bit further, maybe we or take the a little bit further back, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's good now. It's looking good.
Okay.
Perfect.
Velkommen.
Takk.
Og det er jo du som står bak dette flotte bildet her.
Ja.
Så du kan jo gjerne introdusere deg selv og fortelle litt om hvor dette puslespillet kom fra, eller bildet kom fra, håper jeg.
Jeg heter Anita Meister, og jeg er illustratør fra Karmøy. Så det er det puslespillet viser også, et motiv fra Karmøy og Haugesund.
Ja, for dette var vel startbasert på Karmøy-plakaten og Haugesund-plakaten. Hvordan kom de til verden?
Ja, nei, det var jeg som satt og tenkte litt på det med hvordan skal jeg få samlet alt i en tegning for det. Jeg har sett flere som har lagt lignende ting tidligere, men jeg har aldri sett noe herfra lokalt da.
Ja. Så tok du saken i egne hender?
Jeg gjorde det. Jeg synes det er litt kjekt å tegne masse detaljer.
Ja. Er det som du sa at liksom koste deg med på kveldene?
Ja,
liksom?
jeg synes det er kjempekjekt å holde på med sånn, så da, når andre kan få glede av det, så er jo det bare helt supert. Ja.
Det var veldig kjekt for oss at vi fikk lov å bruke plakatene til puslespill her, for det var liksom akkurat sånn, jeg så før meg å ha et puslespill til den plassen vi skulle ha enden på, og da tenkte jeg liksom Karmøy-plakaten, noe sånt, bare hvor nå enn vi skal ha det. Og så endte de opp med å være her på Karmøy.
Ja,
så det var sånn, ok, vi må jo kunne gjerne få til å endre bitte litt på bilder til ikke helt likt, og få til noe kult, så kombinere både Karmøy og Haugesund, det var jo en genial idé, så jeg synes det ble kjempebra.
Takk, jeg er veldig fornøyd selv.
Ja. Maybe we should continue a bit in English. So,
maybe you can once again summarize. Everybody's asking.
Yeah, so if you can just repeat in English a little bit the backstory of the images and the posters.
Yeah, I can try to do that. I didn't expect to speak in English.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to ask you about that.
Yeah, it's all right. Just some local. What is it called?
Like attractions and sites. I don't know what to call it.
Yeah, different attractions in Karmøy and Haugesund. I have sold a lot of posters with those motifs. A lot of tourists have been interested in buying them, so it's nice both for local people and tourists to like the photo and
because it's a very nice souvenir because it has a lot of the buildings you might have seen when you were here, and especially for us getting a puzzle with it, it's just great. So we're very excited that we made this happen.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So have you done any puzzling lately, or?
Not really. I did try to puzzle this motif actually, but it took me some time. I'm not used to puzzling, so.
Did you time yourself, or?
No, I didn't. But I think I spent half an hour on just a small part of it. So I assume that these people here are better than me.
Yeah, and also it's 4 people puzzling, so it's gonna be fast. I'll check my time. So I did it at the start of the month, like 2 weeks ago, and my time was 2 hours, 19 minutes and 38 seconds.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
that's not bad at all.
I'm very happy with that time. So it was a pretty quick puzzle for me. I'm starting to get more and more 1,000-piece puzzles under 3 hours. But it was a really fun puzzle. I can't remember what did I start with. I think I sorted out like the.
I mean, you have now the best
blue
insight.
with like the Okrasan blue is very bright compared to the ocean up and by the harbor. So I think I sorted out all the blue stuff.
I think it was a good puzzle to like sort out the colors.
Yeah, because there's a few different colors. So I was just kind of flipping pieces and seeing whatever popped out. I would just collect those, and so it came like more and more piles as I flipped through the pieces. But I think I like did it in like just random order, like floating pieces here and there. So but it was a very fun puzzle. What do you think about it? What would you start with?
I mean, this is so. Like, I just, like, if you look at the image alone, like, puzzling aside, obviously there's, like, a bright blue body of water kind of, like, stands out. I don't know if it's the best thing to start. Maybe it is. Oh, my God. I don't know. I actually also like this rocky pattern here because it's also close to the edges. I always prefer to do something closer to the edges because it builds the structure quite nice. And, oh, my God. There's so many options that you could like kind of like do. Actually, I also like this because I assume a lot of these pieces are actually just one like solid.
Yeah, it was pretty easy to sort that out.
Yeah. So when
especially the front side that's brighter.
Exactly, because when you have like that and you have like this like a I wouldn't say that this is a piecey puzzle, but when you look at these pieces, a lot of them has a lot of details in them. So these really actually stand out, even though it's very plain color. It's like white, but you just see them because they're like the pieces that are like looking like they're nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing on them.
And also like nothing else really has that same color. Like the buildings, there's a lot of like orangey, reddy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think people always like overlook the white and black in puzzles.
Yeah.
When you actually pay attention to black and white, there's usually very little areas that has those colors. But sometimes it's like, because it's not like a color, so people just ignore it. Because now that I'm actually looking, when you mentioned that, I also think like the what are these called?
The sails?
Yeah, this is like the sails of the boat. So I would actually probably find these as well. Yeah, interesting. And also kind of like, I'm kind of like drawn to this guy, but I know because it's 1,000-piece puzzle, that edge is going to be horrible. And you kind of also need that edge to build this. Like, kind of, you can do it at the same time.
I
but
think I did the edge of the sky last, like when looking at the sky separately. Like, I think I did the bridges first, and then I filled out like everything else, and then the edge. I don't remember.
Yeah, but I think this is kind of a lot of things that if you are like able to pay attention to a lot of details and you're really like, instead of looking at the image, you're looking at the pieces, you just see sometimes like, oh, these pieces go together. And then when like every time you see some piece that it's like, oh, this looks recognizable, you should just collect all of them and put them together. So I think this would be a little bit like a chaos puzzling for me, for that sense. But I actually realized there's actually a little bit tricky parts, because I was talking about those flowers in the corner. I realized there's actually very similar flowers over here.
Yeah.
So I would have probably done the mistake that I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah.
I would have not seen these right away. I mean, I've been looking this now for like good 15 minutes, and I only now saw those other flowers.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
when you were making the posters, like what was the process? Like, did you make a list and then just start making the separate items, or like did you have like other stuff you could put in it, but you like how was the process?
I did. I tried to place the different objects around on the paper to see where it fits the best. So I had to sort out some attractions that I also actually wanted to be there, but they took too much space or too little space, or it just became a mess.
Yeah.
So
what are some of the honorable mentions of things that didn't make it to the final image?
Good question. I don't remember, it's so long ago.
But did you like make all of the things and then decided, oh no, I'm not going to use this part?
Just a sketch, really.
Yeah. There's actually a question lightly related to that.
Did the artist choose another approach designing a puzzle than she does for her other arts? So how did you kind of go from the posters to this puzzle?
That's also a good question. Not sure how I'm going to respond to it. But I try to think more about the colors.
Yeah.
That they maybe couldn't be too similar, because that's making it harder to puzzle.
Yeah.
And I also actually moved some of the objects from the poster, like this.
The yellowy kind of building on the left side.
I moved it from the left corner and up in the middle because I had to make space for some other things that also could be nice to puzzle. So I'm not really sure, but
you just did it.
Yeah, I just did it.
It just happened.
It did.
Yeah, because there are some new elements, like the flowers Emilia keeps talking about. They are a new piece to this, and the part with the tractor and the sheep that we figure out were sheep.
All right.
Those were also new from the original posters.
Yeah, so this is kind of really 3 posters turned into one. So there are some things that are left out, but I can't really remember what the things
Oh,
are.
I just also realized that these are like jumping to go to swim. Is this
Yeah.
like a jumping tower or whatever you call it in English?
Yeah, what's that called in English?
It's a tower where you jump to a
Stupetårn.
pool. Or I guess in this case to the sea, but
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. It's a very beautiful image, and it's so cool to see it on a puzzle box.
Yeah. I cannot wait to see actually somebody finishing it because then I know it's going to be a bit bigger than on this.
Yeah.
So maybe you can even see even the smallest details even better.
Yeah.
I was surprised really how big it actually was when
Yeah.
I had to puzzle it out.
Yeah. Yeah, it might take a lot more space than you realize if you are not familiar with 1,000-piece puzzles. They are a bit bigger than 500.
Oh yeah, that's also true. It's really hard to estimate sometimes, like you have, for example, this thing on the puzzle. If you ask people, like, tell me right now in 5 seconds how many pieces is this?
Oh, yeah.
The answers will be all over the board. People will panic. Like
Yeah.
maybe if they get it right, they probably feel a little bit not so confident about their answer.
Yeah.
But yeah. Actually, I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even. I would give like a terrible guess if I would now try to say that. But yeah, it's a bit. But at least it's like a horizontal image.
Because that was also the thing, like with the original poster, it would have been non-horizontal.
Vertical.
Vertical.
Yes. I love it. You could just add the non and yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean.
Exactly. Exactly. I always say the same.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If everybody understands, it's fine.
Yeah. So combining the posters is a good way of making it horizontal.
Yeah. Yeah, I really love this one. This is the best puzzle. I cannot wait to do this. This is gonna be so much fun. And then I'm gonna like it. Sometimes like, it's funny when you like commentate or you tell about somebody about, oh, I would do this puzzle this way, and oh, I don't understand why they're struggling so much with that. Then you do it yourself later, and you're like,
Yeah.
humbling experience. That I should have been just quiet. But yeah, this is such a great work.
Yeah.
Is there any other questions?
I really do appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.
It's not really an opportunity that you think is there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
I bet you never thought that
No.
puzzle
Never.
would not be a place to put the poster.
No, not really. But I actually have had some people that did buy the original poster that had been saying that this should be a puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully Ravensburger will sell it in stores, and we'll definitely let you guys know if they become available.
Yes.
And hopefully I can at least get the local stores to carry them. That would be really cool. So
Yeah, they definitely should.
I'm excited to see what will happen, and it's like it's pretty new with this whole like exclusive puzzle thing. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure if how that will turn out. Like, because we like to think that we're a big part of the market, but
Oh,
we're not.
We're not. I always laugh at it because I work in business and I'm like, yeah, but everybody like Nintendo and everybody wants to buy it, and I'm like, if you know how many puzzles are sold, like, we're like,
We're a drop in the ocean compared to the whole market. So I mean, eventually maybe speed puzzling will have a bigger influence on things,
Yeah.
and like it will maybe make it more popular and
yeah.
more mainstream. But for now, speed puzzling is like the exception, not the rule.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
puzzles has been existing so long.
Yeah.
There's so many people who do puzzles for fun. And like puzzle is always something like the fun thing about it is like everybody has done a puzzle in their life, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like at least on some Christmas or family occasion or as a kid, so everybody
Yeah.
kind of like knows what a puzzle is. That's the beauty of it. You don't need to explain what the puzzle is, but you just need to say, oh, well, we actually compete with the speed, and then
Yeah.
there people are like, wait a second. It's actually so funny because puzzles are like kind of like used for relaxing, and then we're like all in with the speed,
Yeah.
practicing and being upset about the results.
Yeah.
And so
There's a lot of
stressed
people
out.
keep asking like, I don't get the point of like doing it as quickly as possible. But
Yeah.
I feel like it's the same with basically everything. Like everything is a sport if you want it to be,
Yeah.
and people compete for all sorts of weird things. Like it's the same. Like, okay, I go skiing to have fun. Why do some people want to compete in skiing? It's the same type of question. Like, of course, there will be people who think it's fun to compete in something that's usually a more relaxing activity. It's very fun, and I think we're just like the type of people that likes the adrenaline of it and like the community of it.
I think I also like because I've talked with people who have said that, you know what, like I all these years, like I find puzzles so boring. Like I don't understand why somebody wants to do a puzzle. And then they heard about speed puzzling, and now they're all into it. So they are kind of like into the, you know, the competing part of it, and the time pressure gets them going. I think it's just, you know, if you're a competitive person.
And a lot of people are.
It feels like it's a lot of like people. They're either like, I would never do speed buzzing. Even like we have people who like organize events and who say that they wouldn't do speed buzzing. They just enjoy doing them for fun. Or you're like almost all in. Like at least I don't know if you can relate to this, but that I have a hard time these days to actually just sit down without taking time to do a puzzle and leave it there for a night and stuff. Like at least 500 piece puzzle, I would never leave it in the middle these days.
It's like if you decide to like, okay, this time I'm just gonna relax with it. I'm not gonna take my time or take that time. I'm gonna take my time and just chill out. And like after, it's like, oh, but I wonder how fast it was, like even when I was like chill puzzling, it's like but still what was my time? So even if I don't time it, I wonder about it. So I usually will time myself, but I'm not always speed running it. Like I might just go slow and like watch TV, but I just like taking time just to know. I need to know.
I did one puzzle for like relaxing with my husband. It was 500 pieces, and then he's like, you know, like you start doing the puzzle and he's like, why you look like you're speed puzzling? And I'm like, no, I'm not speed puzzling. And then I keep looking like I have a microwave, like we didn't take time, but I keep looking at the time and I'm like, oh my god, I would have done this solo faster. Like, can we, like, what do we do? Like, can you give me that? Like, I want to place that already. Like, no, I'm not speed puzzling. What you talking about?
It's easier to like chill out when I'm puzzling it with someone, especially with someone who's not a speed puzzler, because then I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do the whole puzzle myself, and the person is gonna do like 3 pieces and I'm done. So then it's easier to just be like sorting out some stuff and like giving them a pile of pieces, like these go together and you can do that, and it's easier without the time pressure when I'm not doing it solo.
I feel like I need at least like these days like that 2,000 piece puzzle that I can go into that relax mode that I don't no longer care. Even with 1,000 piece puzzles, I do them for relaxing. Sure, but it's still a little bit like I'm at least after I finish, I start thinking, when did I start this? Like what was the time? Even if I wasn't like necessarily speed puzzling it, but I guess it's just something in the in your head.
I think I'm gonna take a round through the tables and show the progress. And thank you so much for joining us on the live stream.
Thank you so much.
Asked to join.
It's amazing. Thank you so much.
Really
I'm so excited to do this. Can we follow you somewhere on Instagram or?
Yeah, you can. I'm not very good at posting, but my goal this year is to be better at doing this. So I think I'm going to try to post something about this at least. So my username is Anita Meista, I think. Just
we will put it on the YouTube chat.
I can send it to you.
Let me see if
so
I
you
can
can
find
follow
it here.
her because this is amazing. Looking into it.
An interview or something?
Yes, we're in the middle of live stream.
Wait.
Sorry for that.
I figured out it's Anita.meista is the Instagram.
That's right.
Yeah.
I will put it into the chat. Show me it again. I already missed it. Once again, I can do this. And you need to double check because yesterday I was writing so terribly.
Yeah, it looks correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Turn off the.
Are there participants from different countries, or it's just
Um,
Norway?
So you will see.
It's mostly Norway, but there are some international competitors. But I'm unsure of if they traveled here from other countries or if they are living in Norway.
Broke the microphone. Oh,
What are
you
you
know you can
doing?
hear. Okay, sorry.
It's on.
I'm playing with the microphone. It's
a
like a tap
selfie
tap. Oh yeah.
before Anita leaves.
How do I do this? This way? Wait a second. This way? Should I take it?
Oh,
Do
maybe
you want
with the puzzle.
Do you want it in store? Like, let me just do
Oh,
this
yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
then it's easier to.
Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
For joining us.
Sorry, we were taking selfies here. We're still with you,
Yeah.
but this is like important stuff, you know.
Very important stuff.
Yeah, you have to send me that picture.
Yeah.
So.
And I'll see if I can
Yeah.
get my phone on the live stream here.
Yeah, we're still here. Like, it's sometimes you just start doing random stuff where you're like supposed to comment and you forget that, like, oh, I'm still here.
Yeah.
But yeah, and we're gonna do. You promised to do some rounds to go see
Yeah.
how people are doing. We have a couple guesses of the winning time on the chat, but please put more.
Okay, so
yeah.
when I get to table number 1, you just push the button to let the camera.
Which one?
The one
Vero.
that says Vero.
All right.
On the bottom.
All right. Perfect. I'm gonna get you more. I don't think. Oh yeah, that way. Vertical. Yeah, sorry. We're gonna try to get you the views of the tables. Now I'm dropping my energy drinks. This is wonderful. Let me just. Veronica is going with her phone around, and I'm just gonna put you. Ta-da! Perfect. So now you can also see what is happening in this. Do you love these angel outfits? I'm just saying that I feel like they're missing the evil person over there. Teams is kind of like my favorite. I love to watch like what kind of shirts and outfits people have for teams. And it's also interesting to see how they're actually doing this. So you can see that like the edges are kind of dumb, but kind of like not put together. Space management is very interesting with teams. I prefer to actually do it more this looking way, so you have the puzzle like that you can get the edges really in and connected. You should always put everything that it's ready, like islands inside, and you actually have pieces on both sides. I also use the whole area, not just the left and right, but also kind of like above and below. That's not the correct term, but above and below your puzzling area, so like literally just everywhere. And then you just need to communicate with your team members and also keep changing the places so you have a new angle all the time of like looking what pieces are there and how does the puzzle look from this direction. But yeah, this puzzle is just beautiful. I love it so much. But I know I'm gonna have it, so I'm gonna puzzle it myself. So yeah, if you have like a table number you want to see, I mean, I know Veronica's now, I think she's gonna actually go around all of the tables, but if you have... Oh, 1 second, we have some technical stuff here. What do you keep running around?
Just have to figure out something because the video is like flipped, so it's so confusing. So I just need to see if I can flip my camera.
Technical issues, people, as usual. 1 second.
Mirror
1 second.
here. Okay, now because like every time I'm like I need to adjust. I'm like, which way should I move?
Okay,
It's
yeah.
confusing, and also
It's looking good. It's looking good. Go back. I will put you live. Sorry. Yeah, we have so many devices. As I said, we have like these stationary cameras set up with the tripod, and then, for example, now we're just connecting to the app, and Veronica is going around with her phone. So sometimes it looks different from our screens and devices than it actually ends up looking in the live stream. So we're just trying to figure it out. All right, perfect. So yeah, I think what I was about to say, I think Veronica is gonna go around all of the tables, but obviously, if any time you have like, hey, I want to see that team I'm really cheering for, and you just tell us the table number, and we will try to get them on camera. Of course, okay, that's interesting. They actually did that sky first, and I think this is different what we were discussing with Veronica, that if you do this solo, maybe you don't do the sky first, or especially like the edges of it. But I think when you puzzle with the team, it always kind of makes sense because you have 4 people, you have to do the edges eventually, and it's kind of like a clear task for somebody to do the edges because you just have to split a lot, and you really want to end up in a situation towards the end of the puzzle that everybody will end up doing the same area. So even if there's, for example, let's say that sky would be much bigger, it doesn't really make sense that somebody would like that you leave it for last and then everybody's trying to put those sky pieces in the end. It's just better that somebody actually gets also started with that. Yeah, do you know what the English team, please? Do you have a table number? I can also like 1 second. I'm gonna try to open the participant list. 1 second. Where can I find it? I was about to say that the results are updating real time, but we don't have any results yet. But they will come as usual, like the previous round. All right, let me see if I can pull out the table numbers again from here. Teams. 1 second. That would be a table number 20. 21. I'm trying to see where is Veronica right now. I think she's on the 3rd row already. Okay, so sorry. So we're now on table number 14. I think the English team is 21st. But they're coming. They're coming. Don't worry. From the United Kingdom. Yes. So today we have 28 teams in total on this round. This is kind of like the finals right away as usual for teams category in most of nationals. So you don't have, there isn't actually that many teams, obviously because it's 4 people per team, that there would be like classification rounds. And the max time limit for this one is 2 hours. And after that 2 hours, then the last one for today is gonna be the individual second group B. But yeah, 28 teams today on this one. So exciting. And we actually have, so you can see if you go to the participant list on the federation page, you can actually see the ranking. So we only have 2 teams who have the exact same team members as last year. So they actually have a ranking 7th and 8th. So basically, if you change even one person in your team, it will not show obviously the ranking for the next nationals, because technically obviously it's a different team. But yeah, we have 2 teams that are exactly the same as last year in the Norwegian nationals, and those would be actually the, let's see, which is like, I love this name. So on table number 2, which was the team who came 7th last year, is Puzzlers from Hell. So Hell is actually a place in Norway. I hope I can use this word on a YouTube live stream. But yeah, that's actually it's literally a place called Hell. So they're Puzzlers from Hell on table number 2. Earlier, obviously, we're still moving around, going around all the tables. It's very interesting, all the different ways that people are doing this puzzle. And some people seem to be quite ahead. It's hard to say. And then also the other team that's the same from the last year is actually table number 7, which is Team Puzzling. Yeah, I know I think they have a YouTube channel. I have to check it out. Let's see. So yeah, we have gone through all the tables. Are the UK team from England? I think so. Based on the names. That's a good question though. It's an excellent question. I'm coming back to the comment section. Oh yeah. Yeah, SJ, you saying 10 minutes until my prediction. I was too optimistic. I think it's better when people are too optimistic with their predictions for the fastest time. I mean, I feel like it would be more awkward if you guess the winning time and it's like slower than the actual winning time will be. So it's better to keep our standards high, you know. You need to. It's like, you know, if you work in a corporate, you know, all the goals are always put into the level that you absolutely cannot reach them. So same applies here on the speed puzzling with your guesses of the winning time. Yeah. All right, so we are actually now just 40 minutes in. Haha. Oh yeah. Did you? I'm checking now the chat. Did we have? Okay, so SJ's obviously guess was 47 minutes 22 seconds. We're now 40 minutes in. Then we have two other guesses, which would be 1 hour 1 minute and 55 seconds. And then we have another one for 1 hour 8 minutes and 15 seconds. Can we have the timer on the screen? Right now we cannot. I said this in the previous round. We are trying to look into it if we can add it for tomorrow. It's not like an element we can just add, so it probably would need to be, because we do have a big screen here. So I think probably if we put on a different camera angle, we will get it on it. But yeah, unfortunately we cannot get it on the screen right now. We will see if we can fix that for tomorrow. I know it would be great, but as said, I will try to keep you updated with the time. We are now, I'm looking at Veronica's computer. It says 42 minutes exactly right now. Yeah. Oh, I love it when people pose for the camera. And once again, I'm sorry. Also, I don't know how my audio is matching, because I'm looking at the screen that you're seeing, and then sometimes I'm looking at the screen that I should be looking, because there is like 25 seconds delay. So I should be obviously commentating the one that I'm seeing that will match with the audience. But sometimes I happen to look at what you're actually seeing right now. But yeah, some people pose for the camera. I think my husband did that in Sweden. Somebody come to take pictures when they were pair puzzling with sign, and yeah, he was totally posing for the camera. I'm like, keep puzzling, you're about to finish soon, please keep it going. Like, we can take the pictures later, and I want also pictures that it looks like you're doing something and not just posing with the unfinished puzzle. Come on. All right, I think Veronica is done with the round. I think she's gonna come back soon. I cannot even see where she is, but I'm sure she will come back soon, right? So I can talk with her and have like her opinion, what she thinks, like who is in the lead, who's gonna win. Does it seem like people are doing it in the order she finds the best, obviously, because she's literally the only one in this whole world who has actually done this puzzle already. Yeah, because she was like, she's the president of the Norwegian association. Last year she was also competing, but this year she's such a nice person. She's only focusing on organizing this event and not competing herself at all, which I think it's like super nice, because I feel like as a fellow speed puzzler I would have really hard time to skip nationals and just doing the organization part of it. But yeah, you can see the hands moving over there on the table number 1. It's really going places. It's gonna be interesting, like what will be actually the last part that people will be doing with this puzzle. I'm actually now gonna have to take a second look of this puzzle. I'm trying to see with the table number 1, like what are they still working on. I think they're leaving a lot of the buildings last, which I feel like makes, yeah, I think all of, actually, yeah. So there, because there is like this line of the buildings on the, you can see on their side. Hello, Veronica, are you coming back or are you going away? All right, well, I'll continue, don't worry. Yeah, they're definitely doing the buildings last. It kind of makes sense because I feel like the buildings, if I would do this solo, I would find them probably easy to recognize, like, okay, these pieces go together, these are the same building. But I think what it's actually hard is maybe to communicate with your team, like what building is it, because they're not that clear in color. There's a lot of like yellow, orange-ish tones. Sorry, I'm reading the chat again. So yeah, the issue with it is probably a little bit hard to describe those buildings. So now if you're trying to split these buildings with your team, you actually have to be able to like verbalize what building are you working on. Of course, you can just say, hey, I'm doing the building that it's kind of on the left top of the puzzle or something like that. But there's also like few buildings that are very, very similar. For example, some orange buildings that are like in 3-4 different places. So yeah, you have to be really well describe what you're doing, so you don't end up doing the same thing with your team member. What can also happen that if you build like islands with on your team, and you're like, for example, the person who is like a diagonal opposite of you, and you're both trying to build the same island, and you basically have like both of you will have like half of the puzzle pieces, and if you don't realize that you're building the same thing, then, well, we all know what happens with that. A question, can I show the puzzle box on camera? Let me see. So I have another device here that it's connected to the, this is Veronica's computer. Let's see if I can get myself on the screen. 1 second, please. I'm working on it. I think I can get myself. Yeah, I will show you again. 1 second. Yeah, that would be me. So I'm gonna show you a little bit. It's looking like this. We just had, so you can watch these live streams as the recordings later, because we actually had the artist here that we were interviewing her a little bit about this puzzle. So basically it's just like all the local monuments and where you places, attractions, I guess you can call them, that you can go and see around here. So yeah, this is the puzzle. And now I'm gonna turn it off again so we can also see the puzzle people. I don't have access right now. Let's see if we can get the English team again on camera. I will register that as soon as I will get in touch with somebody who is actually having a camera. Yeah, it's very cute. I love that puzzle. Like, I just think it's like fabulous idea. I said this already millions of times. I love the one that we have in the Paris final in the wild. That was kind of like Valladolid type of puzzle. I'm kind of hoping that we will see more of these kind of things, because these are just such a great concept of doing puzzle that has things from wherever that competition is. Of course, that also means that we have to change the competition locations all the time, right? Which I think it's also great. Like, even if you have nationals, you should definitely like change the place here and there, because you don't want to get stuck in one city. It gets annoying at one point for the people who have come like from further away, if you just have it like 5 years in a row in the same place. I also hope that the worlds will be in some other country eventually. I think that's gonna happen. It just makes sense. Yeah, actually Finnish nationals are gonna be in the exactly same place as last year. But yeah, that's what I think. Oh yeah. Yes, you do need that for the Colombian nationals. Will the British team be at British Nationals next month? Ooh, where do I find that info? Ooh, let me see. Let me see. Actually, that's a great question. That's an excellent question. Let me check, because with all logic, they might even have the same name. But is the UK participants on the federation page? That's the big question right now. You know what I would love on this federation page? That you could just click the team name and then you would see if that same team has signed up for other competitions, or you could like click individual player or a pair, or maybe that's too much talking. I don't know. Let me check if I can find the UK championships over here. No, actually I cannot. No, wait, that's the results page. UK. Okay, let me see. Of UK Jigsaw Puzzle National Championship participants. Oh, this is actually odd. In UK, do you have teams? Because when I click on federation page, it tells me individual and pairs, but it doesn't show me that you could sign up for teams. Yeah, it only shows me individual and pairs for the UK nationals. So that would be a hard no then for the team competing there if there's no teams. Yeah. Haha. Yeah. Okay. It seems like your registration is there, but it's only for individual and pairs. I don't know what's going on. I don't know anything. So probably people in the chat will know better. All right, we're still looking at the team on the table number 1, and I think they're gonna be able to pull this off. So what's the time right now? Is 52 minutes exactly right now. I think this is gonna be under an hour. I mean, they still have a lot to do, but I think when you have 4 people, really that goes like much faster. And I can see their hands moving. They're all standing. Well, not all of them are standing, but most of them are standing over there. I'm actually curious of what's happening on the table number 2, because I think the teams might be even more equal, like same levels. When on the first round of individuals we had like a huge time difference between the first and the second place. Veronica, you're finally here.
I think there's a team that might be finishing soon, so put me on.
Yeah, we will put the camera on of Veronica, because apparently somebody's finishing, but it's not actually even. Is it this one? Okay, it's not even the table number 1. Look at them. Oh, they're done. They're done. Yes. Oh my God, I did not see that. Oh wow. That's like always the problem, because you cannot see the whole arena from here. Oh wow, we have finishers, and the time was, I don't know the exact time, but I would say around 53 minutes. So that's way under an hour. Wow. Yes, we have the first ones. Oh, actually, yes. So our Lena, who was in the winner of the first individual round, is on that team. So like no surprise there then, if we're really looking at it from that point of view. Let me see, what's their team name? Love and Pieces. Oh, I love that name. So we have Lena, Anita, Mate, and Elise on that team. Yeah, wow. I love it. Now we're just gonna wait, like who is gonna be the second one and what is going to be the time difference, and are we gonna have like another wave over there? Oh no, they pick up their puzzle and it's breaking. Oh no, our winning team just broke their puzzle, and I don't think they even had a picture of it yet. Oh no, it's all the way on the floor. Oh no, that happens when two people. Now I'm gonna. Okay, I just got the official winning time. It's actually 52 minutes and 58 seconds for the teams champions or for Norway. This is absolutely amazing time for this puzzle, and I'm trying to put Veronica's camera back on. Yes, all right, because I think we have other people who are gonna finish now. This is so exciting. Yes, we have a second team who just finishes right now. And that team is from table number 5 called Klippfiskens Venner. Wow, that's amazing. And not that far away from the first place. So I really was correct when I said that I think we're gonna have much less time difference over here going on. Oh, I'm gonna get the official paper. It's coming for me right now. All right, so 55 minutes and 5 seconds. So that is touch and go 2 minutes difference between the first place and the second place.
Yeah,
what is happening here?
I've been interviewed, I've taken pictures, and I've been live streaming.
Here you're multitasking.
Yeah, but it's fun though. Gotta keep the camera going while our media person is puzzling herself.
Do you want to tell something about the teams that would just, like, we have our champions, first champions for this event?
Yeah, that's very exciting. I think they were whisked away by a reporter, and I told them to send them here afterwards.
Yes. Oh, true that. We have those kind of people here.
We were hijacked. I
Unbelievable.
Yeah, crazy. Well.
Oh. Okay. We're going once again. Oh. I love it. Just Veronica is like somebody's waving, somebody's about to finish, and yes, perfect. Here we are. We're gonna have other finishers. Yes. Oh no. Oh my god. I'm sorry. This is so hard because all right. Now we have it back on. Are they gonna finish? Yep. Showing some hand symbols to Veronica. We're trying to connect. Is it working or is it not working? But yes, it is working right now, and I think they're gonna finish right after. So this is Hellas Angels. I think this is also from the place called Hell. And they are gonna finish so soon. The last pieces are going in. Yes, it's working. Yes. Always unsure if the video is working or not. It is working. And they are going to finish. Yay! Yes, Kristen's sister is indeed here, so they have to change a little bit of the teams. If you didn't watch the first round, unfortunately, our world champion, Kristen Toof, is having a flu, so she cannot compete this weekend. And wow, we just, third place. We have our top 3. This is amazing. And that was, oh my god, yes, the 4th place. So close, just couple seconds difference between the 3rd and the 4th place. Oh my, you know, when you have this such a little time difference, then you start thinking, oh my god, if I dropped that one piece, we would have been faster. But there's always a lot of ifs. You should not think about the ifs. They look super happy though. Such a great time. So I'm gonna get actually now more of these papers. Give me some results, please. 10 seconds between. Oh, that is insane. So our 3rd place time is 58 minutes and 10 seconds. And then just 10 seconds behind. Oh my god, 58 and 20 seconds. That is such a...
Like, I had no idea.
Another one, like just... Yeah, just oh my god. So like after the fourth place, we have the fifth place just 70 seconds behind, 58 and well, I cannot speak anymore. 58 minutes and 37 seconds. Is there anybody else who wants to finish within the 58 minutes? Anyone? Any takers? Oh yeah, and they're so close to each other also, like the tables.
Yeah. Yeah, and someone was like waving me over, so I was like, wait, are they also finishing?
Yeah.
And I was like, where should I point the camera? I don't even know.
Yeah, I mean,
also, like on my phone, my screen was just black, so I was like, I have no idea where I'm pointing the camera. So the last few minutes, it's probably been a bit crappy, but sorry. Yeah, I fixed it now. So now next time it's actually showing me what I'm looking at.
It's like you want to take time, so the reactions of the third place, and then there's like literally just a couple seconds the other ones are gonna finish. So it's like, where do I go?
But
what do I do?
I think there was a camera on table number 1.
Yes, that's true.
So I was like, okay,
that's
if
true.
they
that's
also
true.
if they beat them and finish first, like I should probably turn around. So yeah, crazy, so chaotic.
Yeah. I did not see that come, but it's so hard. Like I feel like with the solos, you could actually see a little bit more on the tables, but now because every table has 4 people, you see absolutely nothing from here.
Yeah.
So you really have to rely on what you see on the cameras over there.
But I think it's gonna be
another one.
Great finishers here. I think most of the tables were looking pretty good when I did my
I'm already confused. And this is the 6th place that just arrived here with the paper. So their time is 1 hour and 43 seconds. This is Puzzle Maniacs.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a mix of a little bit Norwegian and English. So I'm like, how do I navigate this? Yeah, I love the teams' names. They're always so fun to like. Yeah. I'm still not sure if I'm supposed to say the word hell in a YouTube live stream. It's gonna be a problem because
they are from the city or a place
I know. I tried to
hell.
Explain it.
It's actually a real town.
It is. Yeah. It is. I think we passed it by. Like it's nearby where you were last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was in hell.
Yeah. Exactly. 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 You're so gonna get like this warning from like you cannot.
Maybe.
Yeah. Happens to me too often. I'm like always like I did not say that. But yeah, it's a place.
Yeah. Maybe I should see if I can track down our winners so we can get them on the live stream. I'm
yes,
not sure
please.
Where they went
please.
To, but yeah.
Find them.
Go find them.
I should probably also eat before I have to compete, but I don't know what am I doing. We'll see. We'll figure it all out. It's been a long day. I mean, the first round was actually quite late starting today. We only started at 11, but obviously like organizing in the morning. So me and Veronica has been we woke up early and we were doing stuff. We were running around the town, and now just sitting here for the whole day. And then I have to also compete today. I don't know how that's gonna go. But yeah, the teams are doing so great. So we basically had, wait a second. I think we had 5 teams who finished under an hour. So that's pretty good. Yes, I'm correct. 5 teams finished under an hour. And now currently we are 1 hour, 3 minutes. And the time limit for the teams round is 2 hours. It's going to be interesting to see how many teams will finish. I think most of them. Maybe even all of them. Hello.
Hi.
You want to tell who you are because people cannot see us?
I'm Helle. We got a third place, just about. I think it was 10 seconds.
Yes, it was 10 seconds. It was 10 seconds. I was like, what's happening? Because I cannot see too well from here, and I just see people like waving the camera, like where to go and what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, 10 seconds. It's like crazy time difference. Yeah.
Like one.
I love your name.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Helle's Angels, my angels. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's
you know,
just
we
10
have this
seconds.
motorcycle club in Norway called House Angels. So this
Oh
is
yeah,
sort of
I
a
know.
joke,
We have those people. I think they're kind of like everywhere. But yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm very familiar. They have a clubhouse nearby my house, but let's not get into that one.
Well, we are very peaceful, but another team's finished. Yeah.
Yeah, where is the
Where is
my little applause here? But yeah, it's like so many people are finishing.
And there are so many different teams here. We have a team with 2 little children.
I need to find a camera person to move that because we have a camera screen move like now on the table number 1 that has finished. So if we can move that around, so you actually have something interesting to watch. Not that this wouldn't be interesting, but let me just like it's just it's a stationary camera, so we will move it. We're figuring it out, so you actually don't have to just listen to me. You can actually watch something and even mute me if you wish. Yeah. Are there multiple prizes or just one? So obviously the top 3 is gonna get those beautiful prizes. If you haven't seen them, you can go follow the Norwegian Association on Instagram. So there's a lot of pictures of those cute prizes, and of course they're gonna get obviously also puzzles because like everybody wants to get puzzles, and we have another team finishing. Wow! Wow! Yeah, and on this round we actually have only one international team, which would be the English team. Everybody else is on Norwegian teams. Okay, you just got back.
Or half Norwegian teams.
Yeah.
We have a team with one from Portugal, I think.
Yeah, but like under the flag.
Yeah, under the flag
of Norway. Okay, we got the camera changed, so now you can actually see what's happening over there.
You can see Puzzlers from Hell.
Yeah.
There they are. In their yellow t-shirts.
Yes. Oh, more results for me.
The Puzzle Sisters. Puslesøstrene er ferdig.
Yeah, perfect. I love it when I have somebody to pronounce these names because I'm just like too awkward even try. So their time is this now? I need somebody to come and update the results. So the results are not currently updating yet on the website. They are coming there, but I think this might be the 7th, 8th. Oh no, I lost the count already. But their time was 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 39 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes. That is told. Oh, I think I'm destroying stuff. How
We
did
need
I
to
do
get
this?
someone official over here. Someone more official than us to do the results.
So
maybe?
that's kind of like Veronica's job also, but she's kind of like doing everything right now. Okay, we get more finishers.
We have Puslepatruljen fra Sagvåg.
Sounds so fancy. It almost sounds like French to me for a small little seconds over there. 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 38 seconds. Yes, I think now we're on the wave that there's gonna be people finishing. Oh yeah, we're gonna have the winning team join us. Okay, perfect. We're getting the winning team here to be interviewed, and I'm almost hoping that Veronica will do that because I really need to eat. Like, remember to eat. I remember Sarah Schuler was on my YouTube video and I asked like, what's the best advice for speed puzzles in competition? And she was like, remember to eat. Yes, remember to eat. So many people do the mistake that they forgot. You know, they're so into all the activities and the competing, and then they just forgot to eat. And also, you shouldn't eat like just right before the competition. That's also not the smartest thing. I've done that one as well. Not the best idea in the world. Yeah, so remember to eat. I would also say remember to sleep, but I'm not the best example of that. So I should probably just be quiet or just follow my own advice. That's also an option.
Are you ready with the winning team?
Yes.
To interview some of them?
Yeah, would you please interview them if I go and grab something to eat from somewhere?
Do the Norwegian interview first, and then we can.
Yeah, because I really have to eat before my competition. Otherwise, I will be like, like I've drank already 4 energy drinks, so this is not a good combination. I only ate breakfast.
Yeah. Ok. Gratulerer så mye med seieren.
Tusen takk.
Ja, er dere faktisk norgesmestere?
Ja, det er sykt.
Hadde dere sett før dere dette når dere meldte dere på?
Nei, ikke helt. Ikke egentlig, nei.
Ja, hva synes dere om puslespillet?
Det var veldig kjekt, veldig fint, veldig gøy å pusle. Masse fine detaljer og perfekt puslespill for hurtigpusling, synes jeg da.
Ja, også veldig bra for lag.
Ja,
At det
veldig.
var distinkte seksjoner og mye forskjellig man kunne jobbe med.
Ja.
Sånn at ikke alle endte opp i samme område.
Ja. Hva var liksom strategien? Hvordan fordelte dere puslespillet? Hvem gjorde hva?
Vi har egentlig bestemt Line, du vil starte med himmel, og så bare
Jeg startet
masse på det.
faktisk, Anita sorterte jo en del. Jeg begynte med det turkise mest fordi at det stikker seg veldig ut. Men det er litt sånn, det er et sånt puslespill som er liksom vanskelig å vite da, hvor man skal begynne, for det er så mange, det er ikke så mye som stikker seg kjempe ut, synes jeg da. Men samtidig så er det liksom sånn, men jeg kan begynne på den, eller begynne på den. Så ja, så jeg begynte i hvert fall med det turkise. Og så
Mathea, du begynte på kantene, så begynte du på vannet.
Det var litt vanskelig faktisk. Men,
så gikk du over til himmelen, og så jeg sorterte litt og ga prosjekter til folk.
Jeg satt og liksom lurte på om jeg burde begynne på noe annet. Jeg holdt på med den himmelen, for den er jo veldig brei. Men holdt ut til slutt, så kom jeg gjennom. Men det var jo, prøvde å begynne på kanten på himmelen først, men den er ikke like lett.
Ja. Har dere fått sjanse å øve mye som et lag, eller?
Nei, det er første i dag jeg møter deg, og de andre har ikke møtt Mathea noen gang før.
Nei.
Så det er bare jeg og Anita som har puslet sammen. Eller jeg og Mathea puslet en gang sammen.
Jeg var på pusletreff.
Da
er det jo egentlig bare enda mer imponerende. Klart å stikke med hele seieren uten å egentlig pusle som lag hele gjengen. Ja, i morgen så blir det jo finale på deg i alle fall. Hvordan er det med dere andre, eller har dere, hvilken gruppe er det dere er i, A eller B?
I B.
Ja. Så da, men nå kommer jo alle videre mest sannsynlig, så det er jo ikke det samme presset akkurat i dag, men i morgen så blir det jo nye runder med finaler. Da er det både par og individuell. Er dere alle kommet i par-ord da, eller?
Jeg er ikke med.
Men så er jo spørsmålet, ser vi dere igjen i for eksempel nordisk, eller?
Det gjør vi jo egentlig ikke da.
Nei? Ja, det vet jeg jo egentlig til forhold til.
Du vet jo, men i hvert fall ikke som et lag da. Jeg vet ikke med de andre.
Ja. Har dere noen planer om å reise? For du, Line Barte, skal jo både på nordisk, Europa og VM.
Ja, jeg skal være med på alt.
Ja, og jeg er jo så heldig at jeg får ha deg som partner, så jeg har kommet godt ut av den seieren. Men dere der, har dere planer om noen flere konferanser?
Jeg vet ikke. Så jeg har ikke påmeldt noe ennå i hvert fall. Så vi får se.
Det er første gang jeg er med, så jeg tenkte jeg må i hvert fall se hvordan det går før jeg planlegger videre.
Men noe annet gjør så da.
I lag, men
Vi sleit jo litt med å finne vår siste fjerdemann, egentlig. Vi har snakket med litt forskjellige som vi ikke kunne være med. Så.
Veldig glad at du ble med.
Ja, veldig.
Ja, det er jeg også. Ikke vond å be.
Men vi kan jo gjerne si litt på engelsk. For all of you listening who don't understand Norwegian, just to catch up, so these 4 people have actually never puzzled together, all 4 of them. Yeah. So that just makes it a lot more impressive that they just took gold out of right off the bat. So that's very cool. And what did you do to like kind of strategize beforehand, like? Because you haven't had a chance to actually puzzle together, how did you communicate and decide like how you should split the tasks and what roles to have?
Yeah, we really, me and Anita have been puzzling as a team before, so we kind of know a bit, but basically we just sat down around the table and was like, yeah, you do the you do the bag, you do the box, and then started with like flipping and pulling out the edges and just
decided to communicate
a lot of communication and just
that's like one of the most important things in team competition. It's communication.
And also usually for me I just always try to like ask people how they're doing, just to keep the communication up, so we don't go silent. And but I started with the puzzling a couple of things, and we just made a plan about which direction we should do it, and Anita sorted a lot, and someone Matea does the edges, and include I mean, I don't think any of us have done a lot of team competitions either, because
it's very different from solo puzzling. It's and also it's like the fact that you're 4 people around the table, and the pieces get spread out in all corners, and it might be hard to like keep track of where are the rest of the pieces that I'm looking for. Did you stay seated in your seats all the time, or did you swap around?
Actually, we didn't swap. We sat in our places. We used trays and moved pieces around, and
that helps. And we talked about swapping places, but we ended up not doing it. So, but we had like an open communication about that too. If like if someone is stuck, they can switch places. And
this is like the kind of puzzle where it's like you don't necessarily get that stuck anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's like elements all over the place, and you don't have like this big section of something hard to focus on. So
it's really nice. The size of the sections are like really nice for this kind of team puzzle.
And the big question: who gets the puzzle?
Oh, we have to fight about it.
Will it be a shared custody?
Maybe.
Maybe. We haven't had the time to talk about it yet.
So where do you guys live? Are you like in the same city? Or?
No.
Me and Matea is in
we're pretty close.
Oslo.
Stavanger.
So the south of.
So it might be a bit tricky, but it's possible to send it back and forth.
It is possible.
Just one person keep it until the next competition you meet up at.
That's a good possibility. Or whoever has the space to take it back.
That too. I have a car. Because that's also an issue. Like at least for like competitions like Worlds, where there's like so many puzzles. It's hard to fit everything. At least here, it's just 5 puzzles the whole weekend, so it's easier to fit in the luggage.
Exactly. If you don't get too tempted by all the puzzle swaps.
Because there's a lot of puzzles there.
Puzzles.
How far are we? Like 1.5 hours into the competition, so just 30 minutes left. So still a few teams still puzzling, but I think a lot of people are going to finish this puzzle.
I think so too. Seems like there's about a bit over half left.
Just need to check something on the computer, so I'll just. Just a second.
So yeah, it's still us. It's still me, Line Beate, sitting here by the stream. Veronica has left us for a little bit, so we're just going to sit here and chat a little bit. If someone has any questions, just feel free to ask. Of course, we don't know much what's been talked about before, of course, and I'm not usually a person that likes to be on the screen or be a host, but I'm trying. So yeah, we were thinking about maybe talking a bit about preparations for this event. But yeah, so us as a team have never, as we said, has never puzzled together before. But I don't know, how have you guys been preparing for this event? Anyone wants to start?
Yeah, I can start.
Yeah.
I did also a bit of my 500-piece puzzles. Did time myself, and yeah, and also a bit of the large puzzles.
Yeah.
So, but not that intense. Not every day this time, because when I went to Worlds, then I practiced every day, many puzzles each day.
Yeah.
But this time I took it a bit more easy.
Yeah. So did you practice more for last year's nationals too, or than this year's, or only mostly for Worlds? But
yeah, last time I was very new, so then I didn't know, but I did prepare them as well. It was a lot slower. Yeah.
So yeah. Do you want to
for
say
me, it's
something?
pretty much the same. I've practiced mostly 500 pieces. Practice flipping faster. Because I'm really not that fast a flipper.
Yeah.
So I've been practicing that. And I've also tried to puzzle lower piece counts, like 2 and 300 piece puzzles, just to work a bit on speed.
Just to get the feeling
just
of
to get
the
the feel
speed,
of it. So that's really all I'm doing. And some large piece counts for endurance, but I always do those. So.
And anybody of you that have done any like speed puzzling of 1,000 pieces yet?
I've tried twice.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, I haven't tried one yet
myself.
Yeah, no, but I'm going to join one of the Euro Jigsaw jams for 1,000 pieces.
Yeah.
So I have to try it soon.
Yeah.
But I still haven't done that.
I have a pretty ideal one for that one. Vintage London, which is really clearly sectioned. So it's very easy. I managed it in 2 hours and 12 minutes or something.
The Ravensburger,
with the different landmarks in London.
Yeah.
So that was actually
that sounds great.
an ideal 1,000-piece puzzle for a speed run.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah.
Keep talking.
So me myself, I have been started the speed puzzling a year ago, and I have been practicing mostly 500 pieces, but I practiced a lot for Worlds last year, and then I have managed to keep up. I didn't. Yeah. How did you feel after Worlds? I stopped speed puzzling for a little bit.
Yeah, I did also.
Yeah.
I had a pause, and then I just started with the large piece counts.
I
me did
too.
thousands and 2,000s, and
Worlds was
just,
really.
It was intense.
Yeah.
So,
it was really fun, but I was so pleased to finally feel like I had the time to do large piece counts and just casual puzzle.
Yeah. Same for me.
Yeah.
So how about you? Our newest member. Did you do much to prepare?
No,
No?
too much. No, I haven't puzzled a lot. 2 seconds. We're just going to go off microphone a little bit. yeah, so that was just a little disruption, but no problem. Yeah, but yeah, the last couple of months for me has been quite intense.
Yeah, did you do many puzzles?
It feels like, yeah, the last week or the last 2 weeks, even though I don't know, maybe you shouldn't do that many the last couple of days, but I've even tried doing like two puzzles a day for some time. Yeah. So, but it's been fun. Good to see if there's been any questions since we started talking. That I can see. Someone is, yeah, that's probably from earlier. I don't know. So yeah, us Norwegians are usually quite shy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got into puzzling through large piece counts.
Yeah.
Is that really the case for all of you as well?
Yeah. Large piece counts as in extra large or just?
As in 2,000 plus.
Yeah.
So
What's the largest you've done?
6,000?
Yeah.
It's what I have a space for on the table in the living room.
Yeah, of course,
So
yeah.
that's kind of the limit.
Yeah.
What size can I fit on the table?
Yeah.
So that one, and I think that's a treble. Yeah.
Probably. Oh. There's 30 minutes left of the competition. And we have a couple of teams still puzzling.
Like 12 or something like that?
Yeah, probably around 12 teams. So yeah, for me I also started with the bigger piece counts. I puzzled as a child, but I kind of had a break when I became older, but started again, a couple of years ago, doing it more intensely. So,
Same for me.
What's the largest you've done?
My largest one is a 5,000 piece. It's the 5,000 piece Pokemon Ravensburger.
Yeah. I want to do that one.
Yeah, it's really fun. I bought it for myself as a gift for myself after joining my first competition for the nationals last year.
Yeah.
And I did it last summer, and it was so fun. It was it's my one and only 5,000 piece I've ever done. So really recommend it for a first large piece count puzzle. Yeah.
Because it was not too hard.
For you?
No, it's 2,000. I think it's the largest I've done. So
I haven't done.
I want to do larger.
Yeah.
I have a 4,000 waiting for me at home.
Yeah. Which one is it?
I don't remember.
Yeah. No.
But I never done a 4,000 before.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always save them for like vacations or something because other just get too excited and too into it and stop. Can't really stop. It doesn't work that. It doesn't work that great when you're going to work the day after or things like that. I'm sure that a lot of people feel the same.
Yeah.
The time flies when you puzzle.
Yeah.
So yeah, if people are wondering about the times and positions for other people, I think it will be up on the website a bit later. It's quite a small crew working behind the scenes here.
If anyone is waiting for the results, I'm starting to register now.
Do you have like a dream puzzle, any of you, that you really, really want but haven't got it yet?
I don't know especially, but there's a couple of like bucket lists. I can't really think about them right now. Yeah, it's funny how that works. But I saw there's a new Ravensburger coming out this year. I think it's a 7,000 piece, and it's really beautiful. I don't remember I don't remember the name exactly, but I saw it on some German site. It has like 6 portals in different colors, and there's just like it's really like fantasy themed, cute critters. It's I mean 7,000 is a lot, but it's I can see
the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a big when I did the 5,000 piece. I got a big like board just for it because my table isn't big enough.
I would need that.
Yeah.
My 4,000 is just the right size for my table.
Yeah.
It's like 1 inch.
Yeah. I also have the 3,000 Karen puzzle, and that is also like a little bit too broad for my table. So even though I have the space one way, it would be over the edge. So it's struggles of puzzlers.
But then you can just lay it double on top of the bottom.
Yeah.
So that's what I've done with the 6,000. It's technically a little bit too big, so I do double up when I finish the top.
Yeah.
How is it going? Give me like a status update. I just came back from the lunch.
Oh, nice.
What's happening?
We're just talking because Veronica
Veronica's busy being interviewed herself.
Yeah.
So we're just trying
to come up to thing, talk about.
You just have to keep talking with no filter. It works the best.
Yeah.
It makes some people mad and annoyed, but it's like the best way to go. Otherwise, you will start getting like the. What's the saying in English that you just get quiet and then you're like, oh no, what do I say next?
Yes.
Yeah. We're not very good at that. So it's basically
No, I
just
think you're doing fine. I think you're doing just fine. How many teams there is left?
I think there's about maybe 10.
12 teams.
I also see someone is just casual puzzling in the background, it looks like. Because I know that's Ole Martin and he was finished earlier, so I think someone is just having a good time casual puzzling as well.
But that's perfect. Like if there is space in any competition, you just want to go there. And I think there's actually a lot of people who, for example, don't do the individual rounds at all. They just go for the teams or pairs.
Yeah.
I guess it's a bit different for them. They just want to go and puzzle with others. They're not that competitive on their own. So I think it's perfect.
Yeah, I have seen there's more people registered for pairs than for individuals. So it's definitely probably a lot of people that come here with other people who are interested and don't have anyone to puzzle with. So it's nice for probably a couple of spouses and friends to join.
Much time is there left?
It's probably about 23 minutes.
Yeah. So around 10 teams left.
Yeah, a couple of around 10.
I haven't really been around, so we don't know how much each of them have left. But some of them are probably finished.
I have to take a phone call.
I can take your spot.
Yes. Good.
Sorry, you have to listen to me once again. I'm so sorry, but I will be actually competing on the next round.
Yeah.
You the winners.
Prepare, yeah.
But it's like in teams we only have always like it goes directly to the finals. We don't have classification rounds.
Yeah, we're not enough teams.
No.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think that because in the world you actually have to choose for the teams, do you think that will ever come to nationals? I think it's maybe a money question a little bit to send like some. Oh, they have some crappy nationals somewhere. Like we don't want to send them 4 puzzles.
Oh, it would be very fun if they did that.
Yeah.
Because that adds something to the competition.
Yeah.
So,
Or even at least that they could maybe send like 2 puzzles that they maybe not even like 1,000 plus 1,000. It could be even like 1,000 plus 500, in my opinion.
Yeah.
To have a little bit of a difference, so it could be a little bit different puzzle.
Then the strategy will be.
Yeah, like which one do you do first and everything like that. Because I think teams, when you do those 2,000 pieces, it requires the stamina in a completely different way.
Yeah.
So it actually matters. Like some people say you should do the harder one first. Some people say that you should do the easier one first. I think it's easier to do the easier one for the reason that you kind of get the speed to it, and then you feel good if you're like one of the first finishers with that one.
Yeah, I agree. Because we did an error in the rules because we picked the cow first. Ooh. So that was.
It's like it's really hard. It's surprisingly challenging sometimes to keep yourself motivated.
Yeah.
Even if you know, like, okay, this is obviously the harder puzzle. It will be fine. We'll do the other one as fast as the others, and we'll just catch up. But in your head, it's like, no. Yeah, I wasn't on that round that they had the cow. I think with the cow, would you agree? It looks more colorful on the picture, but the pieces
much darker than in the picture. So yeah.
And late at night, I think it was.
It was.
Yeah.
But that was why we did it first, because the light was getting away.
That also makes sense.
Made decisions to do it first.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense, because if you know the lighting will change, it kind of, I see that. But I was like, everybody on the live stream comments were like, like it was so obvious not to choose the cow, it's so dark. But like, no, the picture, like you do the decision based on the picture, and the picture was very, I would almost say like on the computer screen, it looks like saturated, like very bright.
Yeah. So but now maybe we have learned that kind of pictures. Maybe we know that they are kind of darker in the pieces. So okay.
Yeah, especially if it's anything similar to a photograph or anything similar. Photographs are almost the colors are a little bit different when it goes into printing something.
Yeah.
So I always prefer, if I see a photograph, I just like, okay, remember, if you can't find something on the image, it's probably because the color is a little bit off.
Yeah.
So it's important. Are you going? Everybody's going to the Worlds this year?
Don't know yet. Yeah, but Line Gat, our team member, she is definitely going to everything. And with Veronica.
Veronica is waving there like, I stole her. Yeah. What you gonna do now?
So we'll see. But it was very fun last year.
Yeah.
So.
What about the Europeans? Are you going there maybe?
Maybe, I don't know yet.
Nordics?
Maybe. So we'll
with the
check
flow.
with the family and see if it's okay.
Yeah,
so.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just like every competition these days I see like, I could go there. I could go there.
You're going to everything?
For Europeans and Worlds for sure, yes. This is actually a funny thing. I still don't have a pair for the Worlds.
Okay.
I should probably get that situation under control.
Yeah.
Because I think everybody's already paired up. I think what threw me off was the country rule that came, and then I already I kind of like, I don't know what I was thinking, and then I feel like now everybody's like, you're like, I know I already have a pair, like obviously.
Yeah.
But I'll find a pair.
Yeah.
I say worst case I will have to puzzle with my husband.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of puzzling, since I'm going there. So.
Yeah.
I'm going for the first time this year to Worlds.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. But I'm going mostly for the experience.
Yeah, but that's totally fine.
Yeah.
And I mean, even if like I feel like some people maybe feel the pressure saying that I'm going to the World, so it's like maybe it's a little. Would you say it's a little bit excuse to say that you're going for the experience, just to lower the pressure?
I don't want high expectations.
Yeah, okay. That answers my question.
I'm not that fast either, so it's kind of like I know I'm not going to do very well.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Like I think
That was me last year.
Yeah,
so that's very fun.
Kind of just go and see how. how it goes.
Yeah, I didn't qualify, but either way, it was very fun.
Yeah. And it is an experience for sure. Like it's so much fun. I just wish people would go there now while it's still like open for registration, that everybody can just register. You should definitely use the opportunity just to go. You meet so many people. It's so much fun. Even if you don't qualify, who cares? You get the experience. You do better next year. So exciting. Then are you already like learning Spanish? Because I'll tell you, that town, not too much English.
I don't know any English, so that's
It's like a sign language.
Maybe I should learn some of them.
Yeah, you have time. You have time.
We still have time.
you know Spanish. Yeah.
Or you can just go around with like, you know, the Google Translate that you can open your camera these days and it automatically translates like in real time. Like you can see all the signs and then you can just talk to it and it will translate for you if needed. Yeah, I feel like people were very creative like 2 years ago, trying to explain what they want. I never realized that because my husband speaks Spanish, so
Yeah.
I never even thought about it. Like, what do you mean you had problems with the language? Huh? But yeah, it does make sense. It's a beautiful town. I recommend that you go there like at least like have one day to just walk around or although don't do the mistake. Everything is closed on Sundays. It's weird because we don't have in Nordics. I think everything. Also here, everything is open, right, on Sundays? No. What?
So we have the regular stores, clothing stores, and everything is closed. Some of the small stores are
I
open.
don't understand this. I always thought everything everywhere, like in Europe, is open on Sundays, and then now it seems like the more countries I visit, I'm always like, why don't you have places open on Sundays?
It's mostly a historical thing. So it has to do with Christianity.
Yeah,
with the fact that the seventh day
what
was supposed to be the resting day. So it's really just that.
Yeah, I know, but it sounds like maybe I don't know. It just sounds weird for a person who lives in a country where that doesn't like it's not a thing. But I think like maybe 15 years ago, I think when I was like little kid, we had this thing that places were closed on Sundays, and then it was changed. But it's like maybe 20 years ago actually.
Yeah.
I have a funny story about something else that Amelia finds confusing in Norway.
All right, go for it.
This morning my mom was going to come
Oh
to
my God.
to get something.
Thank you.
And I was in the bathroom, so I asked Amelia to go and open the door because it was locked.
Oh my God.
And she was like, well, how do I open it? Do I just like push the handle? I was like, no, you just unlock it, like you just twist the thing. Like, and she was like, what thing? Like, how do I do that? Like,
Your mother
how
just
do I
kept
explain
knocking.
this? Because it's like, it's such a normal thing here, like the type of lock we have on our
To
doors.
open the door, and your mother
was
just
so-
kept knocking and
yes.
knocking and knocking, and I'm like, I'm trying to open it, it doesn't open. How do you open the door? Oh.
So I don't have to worry about her escaping in the middle of the night.
That's by the way really true. Like if you leave me in the morning, I will be stuck in your house forever. Oh my God, like every time I travel somewhere, I always thought that I'm good at everything, as obnoxious that is, but I'm like learning stuff that I don't know, the basic stuff. I'm the worst at navigating the places. I apparently don't know how to open doors. I don't know how to keep my eyes open in pictures. That also happens all the time. Like it's so confusing. But that door, that was a funny thing. That.
Yeah, that's a difference I haven't thought about. So you have different locks in Finland?
No, I'm explaining this to you. We make things very simple. You just use the handle. You put it down, the door opens. Yeah, you don't have to like twist and spin and like I didn't understand. I was so confused. Like why it doesn't just open this way?
Yeah, so your locks are kind of integrated into the handle, while we have it separate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. Like, why do you have to add like an additional thing? Like when you could just like open the door. It's so confusing. I don't like. I understand when it's like outside and you use the key or something, but like, why is it inside? Like, why is it like you have to somebody please help me. Like somebody please on the chat tell me like I'm not stupid. Like that's how the door is supposed to work. You put the handle down, it opens. No?
I think it depends on where you're from.
Yeah.
I know also in Middle East they have like, but that's also works a little bit. But it's similar to yours that you have to like, you can like literally you can like lock somebody outside. That even if they try to come in with the key, they cannot open the door. Does it also work same here? Like you can literally lock your front door in a way that even if a person with the key to that house comes in, they cannot open it.
No, I don't think that's a thing here.
Okay, well that's the thing in Middle East. So that's like the most similar thing I can think of. But yeah, I don't get it. We like simple life.
Yeah.
But I'm always like thinking when there is like this basic stuff, I'm like, literally, if this world goes down, nobody knows nothing. We don't know how to live. Everything is so easy these days.
Yeah.
We know how to do puzzles, okay?
Yeah.
Opening a door, no. Navigating into the venue, no. Oh, how much do we have left? Like 10 minutes. Somebody's actually going around. Can we please see table? Oh, yeah. No, these are old comments. Why am I looking at old comments? But yeah, 10 minutes. Some teams are there.
6 teams, 7 teams left.
Yeah, around that. I feel like the teams that are standing right now, you cannot see them on the... Okay, officially 10 minutes. So I think the teams that are standing are maybe about to finish.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you wouldn't be standing at this point unless you're like really like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna finish this.
Yeah.
Question, is there still teams that are going to finish, right? They're gonna finish before the time goes off. Do I need to put you on the camera? There's so many technical things here. Oh, technicalities are also like something I do not understand. It's like when you go in the Zoom meeting and you always have to ask, like, can you hear me? Can you see me? Because you're not never sure. Okay. And after this, we're gonna have the last. Is anybody of you in the last round for individuals?
All of us.
No, it's not me. I am done. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Interesting. What's your table numbers?
28, I think.
11?
Okay, so you're close to me.
Yeah, so I think I'm
Yeah,
second row.
I think we're thinking on the
Yeah.
same row. All right. Are you excited?
Yeah.
What do you think the puzzle will be?
Well, I don't know. I'm curious if it's going to be another one that was used in the US
Yeah.
last
Maybe
year.
the Dalmatians.
Yeah, like that's what
so-
people think right
Yeah.
away when they had
Yeah.
seen this, but then also too obvious. But still could be.
Yeah.
But always
So I don't
sometimes
know.
when you're like too obvious, but then it's like, okay, but maybe if Ravensbrücker did the choices, so then it's like, it could be very obvious.
Yeah.
So hard to
yeah.
say.
So that hasn't been available for so long in Europe, I
Yeah.
think. But
Yeah, I didn't know they were available at all.
it is now
So, yeah.
because
I heard.
just came. So
Yeah, I thought
Exciting.
like they sold it, I think, as a limited edition when it was the US national,
Yeah.
because I paid like a lot of money to get those puzzles from the US, because I have all the US national puzzles.
Oh, you do?
Sarah Schuler was so happy. She was like pressing the F5 when they went to sales in US, and then obviously sending stuff from there to Finland.
yeah.
It's not the cheapest.
No.
So I'm not sure which one cost more, the puzzles or the kind of like the delivery and stuff, plus the customs, of course. But yeah, I was happy to get those puzzles.
I'm hoping it's the Dalmatians because I want to buy it. So maybe. We can...
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like the idea. I already have the puzzles. I would like to have something I don't have.
Yeah, I see that. But I think
we'll see.
either way it would be something similar.
Yeah.
Kind of illustration. To have it
yeah,
kind of
I think so.
Yeah.
Similar style, I would
Yeah.
also hope.
Yeah.
In Sweden, I got, I think, 3 out of 4 were puzzles that I already done.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't like it because obviously there's always like, okay, you've done the puzzle before, but my second time attempts these days are slower than my first time attempt.
Okay.
So it's just like, I know already this is gonna be a huge disappointment for me. Like I would rather have the first time attempt, and if the time sucks, then it sucks, but at least it's like, maybe just for this puzzle. When you have done before and you're like, I was 7 minutes slower. How do I feel about that? Let me think about it. No, but it's all good and it's fun, and obviously I'm competing anyway unofficially. What's the word? Yeah. So.
Yeah, but it will be fun. Yeah. Be on the side, exciting to see which puzzle.
Yeah, you're gonna be cheering for everybody.
Yeah.
That's good. We
So I just hope it's a little bit less busy than the one you got.
Yeah, but it's good busy.
Yeah.
I think it's not so difficult.
Yeah, perhaps the middle part was a bit difficult.
Yeah.
Or it looked that way.
Yeah, but it's not the worst. I think it's very fun to do.
Yeah, I always say that people misuse the word busy because actually some of the busy puzzles are the easiest puzzles, and then some of the busy puzzles are the hardest puzzles. So it's kind of describing the puzzle, but it's actually other factors that make it harder. Is like if there is one pattern or color that's all over the puzzle, makes it like super hard. Whereas it can be busy puzzle where everything is like very in concentrated area, so you can really mistake like where does that go.
Yeah, like the postcards.
Yeah, but it's like we use a simple language, so both of them are busy, but then when we make it as a statement that busy puzzles are hard, then it becomes a little bit incorrect.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's the same when people say, skies are easy or skies are hard, but it really depends if it's a gradient sky or if it's like a cloudy sky.
Yeah.
So you cannot really say that because the factor is different there.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting in general how like people describe puzzles.
Because I think the crazy cats, I think that is kind of difficult, busy. Kind of, and this one we got here is more kind of on the easy side.
Yeah, definitely. I was supposed to drink one more energy drink, but it's too late now. Have you done any of the puzzle we have in the back of the venue, the 18,000 pieces?
I've done.
I have not done it yet.
Oh,
but I mean, it's just.
Is there still left?
I don't know. It's been a while since I was over there.
Yeah, I saw there was a lot of people in the morning.
Yeah.
I want to join.
Into it. More results are coming. We have just 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes left.
But we're a bit worried that one piece is missing from the 18,000 because everything's finished and then there's one piece.
Oh no!
So I hope they find it.
That would be annoying.
Yeah.
Like with the 500 piece puzzle, whatever.
Yeah.
18,000 pieces. If one piece is missing.
Yeah.
Oh no! This ain't happening.
Yeah. So I hope it just fell on the floor or something. So but we'll have to see.
I'm so curious if one more will finish. Now our camera is actually moving. I mean, they have so little pieces left. I mean, it's kind of still a lot, but it's hard to say. It depends how fast they move as a team.
Yeah.
Also there, yes, it's both of the teams I said that were standing and it looks like they really want to finish it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And it's also like, are they aware that there is 5? I mean, we had the 10 minutes warning, so they should.
It's 3 minutes now.
Yeah.
I think he's getting ready to say 5 minutes now.
No,
4 minutes.
This is going to be finished. This is so going to be finished.
Yeah.
There is no way they will not finish. Now, please somebody knock on the wood again.
Yeah.
Yes?
Knock on wood.
No, they're going for it. Everybody looks like they're putting pieces in. Like you can just see sometimes people are just stopping scanning, but they're going for it.
Yeah.
Don't stop, just put the pieces in. I always want to go to the sideline and be like, you can do this. Let's go.
Yeah.
It looks like it's around 6 teams left, or 1, 2, 3, or 7 maybe.
I think those are done, or they're just really chilling.
Yeah.
Could be the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they're doing this. Let's see, boys. What's what we have, like 3 minutes? 2 minutes?
2 now in 2 seconds.
Let's hope they don't have a few pieces left.
Oh, that's like...
It's annoying.
I mean, But on the other hand, you can at least like then finish it, like still like after they come to pieces.
Yeah.
I remember, I think it was 2023 in the Worlds. We didn't finish the final Paris puzzle. It was the Boston, the very abstract picture.
Yeah.
And we had so much left, like 140 pieces. So it was like, we're done. Like just destroy it. I know there were some people who like stayed to finish it, but that's actually the only puzzle I've not finished in a competition. I've actually forgotten that already. I got over it.
Yeah, that looks very hard.
1 minute left.
1 minute left. Oh my god. Oh no.
Frantically putting in pieces.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, can they come on? Yes, please, go.
You can do it.
Come on. Yeah. They're gonna get the most huge applause, right? If they finish this. The biggest applause if they finish it. Or even if they don't. They're gonna finish it. Come on, they can do it. They can do it. Yes. Come on. Oh my god. How many seconds? How many seconds do we have? They're so close to finish it. 30 seconds. Oh my god. Are they gonna get everything in? Is it like, come on, put the pieces in. Is that the last piece? No? No? Yes? Maybe? Come on, you can do it. How many seconds? How many seconds? Oh my god. Are they finished? Oh no. They're done. Yay! Come on, people. Yes, they finished it. Amazing, like what?
Around
8 seconds. Yes, they did it. They're so
amazing.
Happy. So happy. All right, but hey, thank you for tuning in. We have a half an hour and then we're gonna have the final second round of individuals for tonight. Then we're done for today, and then tomorrow we will have pairs, and we will have also the finals for the individuals. Super exciting, and I will be competing on the next one. I think Veronica will be commentating the beginning, and then we will have people as we finished. So yeah. Thank you and see you soon. It's another link once again on YouTube, so go to the live tab to find it. Thank you.